having the right people on your team to give you the right advice is paramount to your success in business. And really, the people giving you that advice should be very good at helping analyze your numbers, understand them, and see what pops out of that that doesn't make sense. Like at the end of the day, if you're looking at numbers and something doesn't make sense, there's a reason. Or if you're dealing with your team and something doesn't make sense, there's more behind it. So the story is this. So a business broker represented a seller that was selling a business. A buyer bought it. The buyer had zero business experience, and the broker who represented the seller referred the buyer to me to help them because they'd never run a business before, didn't know anything about it. Great. So we dive in. Now, when we work with a client in our first month, we dissect your financials, rearrange them in a way that helps you make better, more profitable decisions. So we do that in the first month. And what that leads to is by rearranging, we can help understand, make some decisions. What expenses may you need to change? Do you need to change how you do your pricing structure? Do you need to change to focus on selling more of this thing over here and less of that thing over there? All those things come into play in month one. And that leads to then knowing what you need to price every single product or service you sell at. So we do this in month one. We dive into the numbers. Now, to do that, you need to get the numbers from the business. So the new owner who acquired, all the staff stayed on, which is great. And one of the staff was the office manager, administrator, bookkeeper, all of that stuff. And she did all that stuff, and that was great. So we start working together on numbers. I work with the owners. The owners then need to go to that office manager that is in charge of all the numbers and say, I need this number, this number, this number, this report, this from financials, this from our inventory system, whatever it is. And we were getting pushback from this person. This person was saying, hey, I know how to do my job. I've been doing this for many years. I want to say she had been doing this for 8 years for the previous owner. And came across as getting very offended for the owner asking for these things because she took it as she didn't know what she took it as they thought she didn't know what she was doing and was challenging what she was doing, which was not the case at all. We just wanted numbers so we could look at them better. So she fought it. Then finally we got the numbers, and what that divulged, what I quickly picked up on with the client didn't realize this, I picked up on it, was there's money missing, and not a little bit, a lot. Now, we're talking they just owned the business for 2 months. So there's a bit of money missing in those 2 months. But that made us look further back and grab the old financials from the previous owner and start to go backwards in time and look. And what that led to was a lot of money missing. We're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars. And that led to legal action. And it led to divulging that the previous owner probably lost in the neighborhood of $550,000 over 8 years to theft. So my point is this: be careful what advice you get. But way more important than that, learn to understand your numbers in a way that you can't get the wool pulled over your eyes, and something like that situation can happen to you. Because that 550 grand over 8 years, the previous owner probably didn't really notice much missing every year. Like they just didn't see it because it was the same number every year. But that's a lot of money over 8 years, like a lot of them. It's $500,000. And shame on the owner for not, many business owners probably run away from math and numbers. And I get it. If you don't like math, you don't like numbers. I mean, I get it. But if you're going to be a business owner and you want to say, I don't like math and numbers, you want to run away from it and pay somebody else to do all of that for you, then you're wide open to any theft they want to do. And it's kind of shame on you for allowing that to happen. So there's really 2 big reasons you want to dive in and understand your numbers. 1, the story we just told. 2, every single day as an owner, you make decisions. And those decisions are based on your knowledge. And that knowledge comes from the numbers. So the better you know your numbers, the better decisions you're going to make, the more profitable decisions you're going to. The better you know your numbers and you don't run away from them and you're reporting, the less likely you're going to have somebody be able to steal from you. So if you don't have the ability today to understand those numbers in a way like I just mentioned, then reach out. Reach out to someone that can teach you. Like in our program, we do that. We do it in the first month. So if you want to learn more about how we can help you with this, go check out our website and see what programs might fit you best today.